Hey, GM fam, what's good? What up, Go West? What up, chat? If you're tuning in, say what up in the chat, drop some emojis, say hi. GM. Welcome in, y'all, to another episode of GM Metaverse, bringing you the what's hot and what's not of Web3 crypto gaming. First off, let's dive on in. We got Game Maker 101 stream tonight with me, yours truly, Krafter, teaching y'all how to do basic stuff inside of the Game Maker. If you're interested in learning how to build and create games inside of the Sandbox, my basic streams on the official Sandbox Twitch account are a great place to start. So if you're interested in learning how to do different basic stuff inside of the Game Maker, make sure you tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC, and ask questions. Let me know what you're trying to figure out inside of the Game Maker and what I can help you do. Tonight, we're going to be diving into checkpoints and how to add checkpoints into your game. This is great for races, especially if your races have places where your racers can fall off and potentially die. If they die, they don't get sent back to the beginning of the game. Instead, you can send them to a checkpoint. So we're going to dive into how checkpoints work and how to implement that into a game. So make sure you tune into that if you're curious about checkpoints. And as always, feel free to ask any other questions. Let me know wherever you are, whenever, if you got questions about Game Maker, and I'll add it to my list of things to cover on these streams. And if you tune in live, we can segue to really anything you got questions about to cover. But for sure, we'll be diving into checkpoints tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC, over on the Sandbox official Twitch account. Where are my tabs? I don't have a ton on my radar. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't been scrolling the Twitter timeline as much as I usually do, gathering intel. But I did come across a few things this morning when I had a few minutes to do some scrolling, and I saw the Sandbox has the Hellboy avatar allow list minting starting now. And let's check this out. And I'm assuming the rest of the minting will open up shortly. So if you're catching the replay on this, it may already be available for you to mint now. But the Sandbox has a new avatar collection that they're minting, and it's Hellboy. So if we get this loaded up, we'll take a peek at what Hellboy has to offer. Anyone excited to get a Hellboy avatar? I used to like Hellboy. It's not like a movie that I was like super diehard into or anything like that, but I've watched Hellboy a couple times. So in this mint, looks like they got, trying to figure out how this works. Do these avatars transition from regular size avatars to large avatars? They all got little auras, it looks like, floating around them. I like that smoke coming off of them. Let's see what this says. So there's going to be common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Hellboy Avatar Collection. Play as one of the many characters from the iconic Hellboy 2019 film, including Hellboy himself. There's going to be 1944 unique avatars. Allow list mint is now. The rest of the mint opens up at some point today. It looks like also the reveal is going to be on the 14th. And an event will happen on the 18th. I'm not 100% sure how these work, and I'm trying to figure that out. Anyone know anything about this? We could watch the video, I suppose, but that's no fun. What up, Mosquito? Excuse me. Thanks for tuning in, homie. All right. What is rare about the avatars? Distinguish yourself from the masses of characters with your own unique Hellboy avatar. Red, white, and whatever. Lucky are those who own one of the four unique one of one avatars. All right. They got new user walkthrough, so if you're new, you can go through that, learn how to mint. I want to see. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with why they're big and small. Are some of them, or do they change? No, doesn't look like they address it there. They don't really do a good job of explaining. Let's see if the video helps. So there's four characters. I don't understand. That doesn't do a good job of explaining anything. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if maybe some people are going to get Hellboy avatars and some people are going to get the human avatars, or if the human avatars transform into the Hellboy avatars. I don't really know what's going on here, but maybe they'll do a better job of summing that up and explaining eventually. I don't fucking know. But looks cool. My question is, so I went to the FAQ and didn't see an FAQ that would address this, but my question that I'm trying to figure out is, do these avatars change, or why, or are some of them going to be the large Hellboy style avatars and others are going to be humans? I don't know. It's very confusing to me, what exactly the avatars are going to look like. Because it feels like they go from human to Hellboy, but maybe not. Maybe it's just you get one or the other. I don't know why anyone would want one of the regular characters when you could have a Hellboy avatar, but I don't know. I didn't see anything in the FAQ that addressed that. We'll see if I missed it, but so there's one of one avatars. We get that. How can I use my avatar? No. How much should I expect to pay? What is one avatar? 85 sand, 95 for public. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing any answers to that. Okay, so some of them are going to be large avatars and some of them are going to be small humans, or not small, just regular size humans. Interesting. Another dumb partnership avatar mint, if you ask me, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like they could do so much cooler stuff with the partnerships that they do, but instead they just roll out the same thing, a copy and paste of the previous one, just new avatars. But whatever. that's how partnering with large corporations goes, I suppose. It's hard to do creative stuff. So they have so many rules, I'm sure. Sounds like there's some more claims on the sandbox. If you got claims you're waiting for, go check your claims page. Might have some more sand that you can claim. Anyways, Hellboy Avatar Mint is going on right now. Most likely, if you are catching the replay, it's live and ready for anyone to mint. It's the allow list phase right now, but that ends at some point today and switches over to the public mint. If you're interested in a Hellboy avatar, go check it out. And then the other thing I got on radar is I came across this tweet. Panda is doing an AMA stream on the Sandbox Twitch account with Flickplay, talking about the Bratz collaboration that they got going on with Flickplay. Sounds like the Bratz collection is going to end up being a bridged avatar collection on the Sandbox. So eventually you'll be able to be Bratz inside of the Sandbox. So if that's your thing, tune in to this AMA. Go check them out. Check out what they're doing. I don't really know much about Flickplay. I'm pretty sure it's like an AR app or something. I don't know. It's never really caught my interest, to be honest. Maybe I'm missing out on something, but Flickplay looks like they're partnering up with the Bratz. Anyone in the chat do anything with Flickplay? Y'all like Flickplay? Agree. Send feedback. I don't know what you're agreeing to, but I only got one screen, so I never keep up with the comments. But if you're agreeing to my comment about the avatar drops being to be more customizable and creative, I think that would be cool to see, but probably not something we'll see from partner accounts. I would love to see the Sandbox open up and actually allow other creators outside of a handful of selected creators, as well as partners, to be able to drop avatars as well. I've been waiting to be able to put avatars into the Sandbox for 4 years now, and still no information for me on how that will ever be possible. So we'll see how that goes. What up, Insanity? Thanks for tuning in, homie. Today is super short and sweet, but I do want to open it up. That's all I got. But I do want to open it up to, oops, I closed the wrong tab, to anyone that may have any questions or anything that they think I am not paying attention to that I should be paying attention to. If you're tuning in live, drop it in the chat. If you're tuning in to the replay, give me some comments. Let me know what things you want me to be looking into more and talking about on GM Metaverse. Or if you got any games you think I should be checking out and playing, let me know. But yeah, I had a busy couple of days, so I didn't do a whole lot of sleuthing when it comes to finding things that are going on. So didn't have a whole lot to talk about today, but figured we'd get on, talk about what I did have, and just chill and vibe for a few minutes. See if you guys got anything on y'all's radar. And make sure you tune in to my Game Maker 101 session on the Twitch, the Sandbox Twitch account tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC. That's where we're going to be diving into the basics of the Game Maker. Tonight, we're going to be going over how to add checkpoints into your game and anything else that comes up along the way, but focused on those checkpoints. I've had a lot of questions about how to set up checkpoints, and we're going to figure it out together. So that's what the Tuesday and Thursday streams are all about, is figuring things out together. We've had some awesome help from some of y'all. Lieutenant General, for one, has gave us some great guidance during our basic streams, teaching us how to set up some rules. So it's not just, I think it's a great place, one, if you're a beginner, to come and learn and figure out new stuff. And then two, if you aren't exactly a beginner, but you enjoy thinking through things and helping others, it's also a great place for you to come and chime in the chat and let people know, myself included, what you think we could do differently, a different strategy, a different idea on how to implement something, because there's so many different ways to do stuff inside the sandbox. It's awesome to get feedback from all of y'all and hear your different ideas and ways of approaching things. What up, Vodact? And for some reason, Vodact, I see Vodact and Insanity there. Both of your names instantly make me think of Shrapnel. So that just popped in my head. Make sure, we talked about this on the last stream, but they have STX 1.2 coming up this weekend, starting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you didn't see when that is, I forget when it is exactly, but it'll be the middle of the day here, Thursday and Friday, and then nighttime on Saturday. I'll be streaming a little bit of that each day. Vodac's good. I'm good. I'm doing great, man. Glad to see you back on Twitch. That didn't last long. Twitch got removed from Vodac's country, but he's back in action, tuning in on Twitch again. And this is probably a good time to also note that we are making some more changes with experience points and tuning in and gaining channel points, basically. So we're going to lean into the Twitch channel points, since that's the only thing that seems to consistently work right. And all these other external apps and plugins and et cetera, that we've been trying just keep failing and not really working the way they're supposed to. So we're just going to put our faith in Twitch and use the channel points like they're set up to be used. And unfortunately, I'm not able to add channel points for any of y'all. So I'm going to figure out how to reward you guys for the past broadcasts that you've tuned into. But if you're tuning in on Twitch, you were gaining channel points that whole time anyways. So I don't know if it's much needed to go back and reward you, but I'll figure out something fun to do for y'all eventually. One thing that I know is going to be happening in the nearish future, once we get some catalysts, we're going to be publishing some Metaverse wearables, and those wearables are going to be usable in the sandbox to start. We're going to attempt to make them as interoperable as possible. We'll work on that one step at a time. But first, we're going to focus on getting some wearables in the sandbox, and you'll be able to use your channel points to redeem for mystery boxes. And those mystery boxes are basically giving you a spin on a wheel. The wheel of names is what we'll use. And whenever you spin that wheel, it's going to determine what item you get in your mystery box, and then I'll airdrop that mystery box item to you. So it could be any of a number of things. It might even end up being some things from other creators as well, as stuff from me personally. But stay tuned for that, and just keep racking up those channel points. I think I went in and relabeled everything and got everything cooking. So the channel points should be called Krafter bucks now. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't go back and give you guys the leaderboard reward points, the XP that you guys were gaining. But I'll figure out some way to kind of incorporate that, even if it's just everyone that participated in that leaderboard gets XYZ, and then the top 10 when we finish that leaderboard get a bonus prize or something. We'll figure something out to do a little bit with that, but we're just going to move towards just using channel points since that's the easiest to keep track of and seems like it continues to work. Here's an idea: use of channel points for experience shoutouts. I like that, Lieutenant General. I was, to be honest, thinking about how we could do that too. Maybe, I mean, right now, I know what you're saying. Shout out, not shootouts. Shootouts would be fun. Right now, when I do my Monday streams, we don't really get a ton of people requesting I play different games, so it's pretty easy. But I feel like as the channel continues to grow and we get more and more traffic, we will get more and more people jumping in and requesting that I play their game on stream. So that would be that's a great idea and something that we definitely will implement. Right now, it's basically as easy as just asking me in the chat, but eventually it'll be worth it to have those channel points whenever there's thousands of people viewing, whenever we get there and asking me to play their game. So good idea. I'll definitely keep that locked and loaded and ready to deploy whenever we see the need for it. But I love the idea. Thanks for the input. That's what it's all about. Learning and growing together with all of y'all. What up, Play Games? Millions of people. Let's go. I would love to get millions of people on here. How you doing, Play Games? Playing games or working? But yeah, that's, to be honest, all I've come across. I mean, that definitely is all I've come across. There's just arrived with delivery, noise, getting some work in. Not a whole lot on my radar. Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Crazy stuff. Feels like we're definitely in some sort of bull market. Bull market vibes are back. Meme coins and random NFTs, ordinals, all that are popping off. Seems like you throw money anywhere and it turns into more money. It's an interesting phase to be in. Exactly my thought. I need to focus on earning money so I can turn it into more Bitcoin. I feel you on that. Yeah, buy the top and sell the dip. That's the way to do it, right? That's how all the traders do it. Bitcoin is one of those that I've always been wanting to dollar cost average into. So getting these hustles on, trying to get some revenue coming in, so I have extra spending money that I can spend on stuff like acquiring Bitcoin. That's always been the goal, and it still is the goal. But it's been slow grind, finding ways to get extra revenue churning in here, but we're figuring it out. I actually just launched my own. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I got a handful of businesses that I've launched over the years, and I got a new business that I'm running right now. Just been putting it together in the background and starting to reach out and get some new clients coming in. So I'm actually have a software set up that I'm going to be helping tattoo shops kind of simplify their CRM. So they're basically their customer relations manager, but manage their lead flow and also get them a better online presence. So we make a website for them, and they get our CRM software and all that fun stuff. So now I'm just finding tattoo shops that could use a little touch up, or if maybe they don't, I've actually been coming across a lot of tattoo shops that have zero website. So we're going to help those specifically, and also others that have websites, but maybe their websites just suck a little. They're outdated. Help them get a better digital presence and start appealing to the millennials like myself that want to do everything online. And if you don't have a website, I'm not interested in doing business with you. I like to go on a website and book my appointments, not pick up the phone and call and talk to somebody. But that's neither here nor there. But that's what I got going on the other side of the pond, the IRL pond. But yeah, again, make sure you guys tune in. I still have it up on screen. I don't know why I didn't change over to just me, but still got it up on screen. So we'll talk about it one last time tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. Game Maker 101, the basics with me, Krafter, on the official Sandbox Twitch account. So make sure you tune in, and I will help you guys learn the basics. Tonight we're learning about checkpoints. If you got questions about checkpoints or want to help us figure out how to implement checkpoints, tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC, and we will have some fun. Thank you guys all so much for being here, tuning in. This has been another episode of GM Metaverse. It's a daily show, Monday through Friday, 1 a.m. Central Time, that we dive into what's hot and what's not inside of the Web3 crypto gaming world, and just have some vibes and chill. I love hanging out and chatting with y'all, especially at the end of this show, just seeing what you guys are up to, what's on y'all's radar. So if you are catching the replay and want to participate in the little conversations we have, make sure you comment below, participate, act like you were tuning in live. I'll read the comments and I'll take everything into consideration, especially if you got stuff on your radar that you think should be on mine. Let me know in the comments. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in, Vodact, and everyone else. Play Games, Lieutenant General, Insanity, Mosquito, J-Dog, Go West, everybody that's here. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one, or tonight if you tune in. Game Maker 101, Basics with Krafter, Sandbox Twitch account, the Sandbox game on Twitch. Thanks, Play Games. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
That David told me fortune favors the brave, and I lost all my fucking money.